So let's take a closer look at these 12 tools that are lined up with our core values of perseverance, community, and integrity. The first tool is the empathy tool. And the empathy tool is represented by a level, just like this. And the tagline for remembering empathy is, I care for myself. I care for others. Think of the level, and we're going to use our hands like this, placing your hands in front of you, palms up, just like a seesaw. We're weighing both sides of a situation, and that helps us show empathy. We want to learn to balance other people's needs, emotions, and situations with our own. I like to use this tool when I want to better understand someone, where they're coming from, feel like I'm walking in their shoes, and that's going to help me take better care of them or treat them with better care. This next tool is the garbage can. The tagline is, I let the little things go. Why don't we say that together or after me? I'll say garbage can, you say, and I'll say, I let the little things go. All right, nice job. Thanks for participating. So to remember the garbage can reminds us to place things like unkind words, junky things that happen to us, and just throw them away. So our hand gesture for this one is take that junkiness, throw it into the trash can, close it. We don't need to think about it. I like to use this tool when someone has maybe done something rude or maybe just unthoughtful, and I don't want to waste my time bothering myself about it, being bothered by it. I just toss it into the trash can and move on so I can make the right choices for me and not be worried about something that can just be tossed in the trash can. Let's take a look at our next tool. Breathing. Breathing is so important, and it's represented by the measuring tape. The measuring tape reminds us that bringing the tape in and out with a slow push and pull is just like our deep breaths in and slow breaths out. So with our hands, you can practice along with me. You just bring your two fingers together, breathe in, and breathe out. And the tagline to remember this one, I calm myself and check in. You want to do this and just slow yourself down. I like to use this tool because sometimes I realize that my body is getting excited, either because I'm nervous or because I'm getting frustrated. And to help control my body, bring it back down, stay calm, I remember my breathing tool. And it helps bring me back down. And then I can tackle challenges more effectively. I can have greater perseverance. All right, let's take a look at our next tool. It's using our words. And to represent using our words, we have the pencil tool, and that reminds us to write, draw, and use our voice to share out our thoughts, feelings, and ideas. We can do the hand gesture for using our words by holding an imaginary pencil and writing your initials in the air. For me, that's TL, so I go... And that's our reminder gesture for using our words. And the tagline, repeat them after me, I use the right words in the right way at the right time for the right reason. All right. I like to use this tool when I realize that I'm confused about something or that I'm starting to get frustrated. And this tool just helps me remember that I can ask for what I need and what I want in a respectful way, and that'll help me get what I need. All right, let's take a look at the next tool. Listening, the listening tool. This one is represented in the picture here with 2 fingers tapping, and that represents how carpenters listen to find a stud in the wall. Like back here, if I were going to hang up that picture that I was talking about earlier, I need to listen. Let's listen carefully. All right, I think I found the stud. So we listen carefully with our ears, with our eyes, and with our heart. And the hand gesture for this, we place one hand on the heart and put the other hand with the 2 fingers cupped behind the ear to listen in with our ears, eyes, and heart. I like to use this tool when I notice I do not understand someone and what they're going through. So I pause. I try to listen with my eyes, ears, heart, mind to make sure that I'm hearing their voice without judgment. All right. Let's take a look at the next tool. Quiet, safe place. I remember my quiet, safe place. This is represented by the earmuffs or headphones. And because when we put those headphones on, we work in, we can sound out or bring the sounds that are around us, take the distractions away, and help us concentrate. All right. So I like to use this tool when I'm feeling lost or out of control and need to find my strength that I know that I have inside. And I have a safe place in my home. It's a nice, comfy chair. I just feel like I can concentrate, refocus, maybe calm down. I also have an imaginary safe place that I can go to anytime, whether I'm out and about, at the school building, at a store, anywhere. I can always go to my safe place in my mind. And so what we do here is we cross our hands over our heart, tilt our head down, and we just close our eyes and picture that safe place. All right. This is a good one. So take some time to identify what your quiet and safe place is. All right. Apology and forgiveness. This one is critical. The tagline for apology and forgiveness is, I admit my mistakes and work to forgive yours. Say it with me. I admit my mistakes and work to forgive yours. And this is represented by glue. Glue just reminds us that we can hold things together, we can repair broken relationships, and we can restore that communication with an apology that goes such a long way, and then with forgiveness. And so our hand gesture for this one is that we clasp our hands together as though we're gluing 2 sheets of paper. Just put those sheets of paper together and make that repair. All right. I like to use this tool when maybe I've had a disagreement, made a mistake, or just had a conflict that's hurt a relationship of mine, whether it's a friendship, somebody that I work with a student, and I need to do some repairs to rebuild that connection. So I like to apologize and forgive so that hot ember of anger that I could hold on to doesn't end up burning me. So by apologizing and forgiving, I can let that go and work to move on. All right. Let's go to the next tool, which is personal space. Personal space is represented by the ball of yarn. It just reminds us that we adjust and set our personal boundaries so that we can feel safe and comfortable. So the tagline for this is, I have a right to my space. You have a right to yours. Say it with me. I have a right to my space. You have a right to yours. Nice job. Thanks for sticking along with this. For this one, our hand gesture, we outstretch our hands in front of us with our elbows relaxed, palms are facing forward, and we just slowly move our hands in a curved motion in front of us, going together and apart, just kind of showing that we've got that personal boundary, our curved boundary, our personal bubble. We've got our personal space. I like to use this tool to remind myself and others about personal boundaries so that everybody feels safe and comfortable. With the personal space tool, I know that I'm able to speak up if my personal space is being violated, whether that's emotionally or physically. And right now, we all know about personal space. Due to social distancing, our personal space might be a little larger than what we had before with our 6 feet of social distance to keep each other healthy. Next tool is taking time. The taking time tool is represented by the watch, and that just reminds us to pause, take time either to go inward and self-reflect or to gain distance, step away from the situation. So tagline for this is I take time in and take time away. Everybody say it with me. I take time in and I take time away. All right. And we can just remember this one by doing a simple tap on the wrist to remind us of that imaginary wristwatch. It's probably a smartwatch, right? All right, let's take a look at our next tool. Please and thank you. I treat others with kindness and appreciation is the tagline. Repeat it with me. I treat others with kindness and appreciation. And this is represented by the keys. The keys remind us that please, thank you, and kindness are the magic words or keys to open up communication and to enter that heartfelt connection with others. And so we just pick up our imaginary key and turn our wrist as if we're opening that imaginary lock. You can't believe how far please and thank you will go to just make life better. Give a little kindness goes such a long way. It's like the golden rule. You want to treat others the way that you want to be treated. All right, let's take a look at courage. Courage is represented by this work lamp. The work lamp has a strong cage, you'll notice, around it. And that strong cage and the work lamp, imagine that's the lamp is your heart, and the cage around it is that strong rib cage that's providing protection. And so the courage work lamp shows us and reminds us that we can use our heart to shine light into the darkness and give us strong, protected courage, the courage to do the right thing, even when that's hard to do. So I like to use courage when I know that there's a right decision to be made. There might be other pressures, people saying, no, don't do that, but I have the courage to do what's right. All right. And our last let's see. I forgot the gesture for this one. So for this one, we want to place one hand over your heart and gently pat your chest while breathing in deeply. And internally, I want you to say, be strong, stay strong. All right. Say that with me. You can say it out loud if you want. Be strong, stay strong. Be strong, stay strong. You got this. Nice job. And our last tool of our 12 tools is patience. Patience, the tagline is, I am strong enough to wait. Say it with me. I am strong enough to wait. This picture, you might not recognize it. You know what? I didn't actually recognize it because I'm not much of a carpenter, but this is a wood plane. And a wood plane is a tool that's used to smooth away the rough surface of wooden objects. And in order to do that, to make it nice and smooth, you have to do this slowly, gently, and patiently. Otherwise, you end up scarring the wood. All right. And so some things take a lot of patience. And this wood plane reminds us to do that. And then for our hand gesture, we want to place our palms together in front of you. Fingers are straight and slowly rub hands back together gently, back and forth. And as you do that, you'll notice that your hands are warming each other, and that's a nice comforting feeling. All right, so this reminds us that we have to use patience. And our tagline for this is, I am strong enough to wait. Say it with me. I am strong enough to wait. All right, nice job. Thanks for taking a look at all of our tools. We're going to be practicing these so much throughout the year, building our skills. We're going to get fluent in knowing exactly which tool we want to turn to, and we're going to be helping each other out because we are one big community here. We are going to persevere through this year 2020 and beyond, and we're going to do so with integrity. All right, take care, and I'll talk to you all sooner rather than later. Have a good one.